Good morning everybody. I have decided I am going to get my backside out and go for a walk somewhere. The weather in the caravan overnight was absolutely horrendous. Shush Ma. I actually thought the awning was going to take off at some point. You could just hear the wind absolutely battering it, and then the rain. It was like, oh, don't believe this. But anyway, it survived. I survived. You survived, didn't you? Just about. So yeah, got up this morning and yeah, it's pretty miserable. So I thought I can either just sit in the caravan, not doing a great deal, or get out and get some fresh air. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I've drove to Bethesda and we are gonna have a little walk, aren't we, Mal? Along the river, because I thought after all that rain, I know there's quite a few waterfalls on this walk, so they're gonna be pretty spectacular. And yeah, just go and stretch my legs. They are still aching actually after doing Snowdon the other, well, 2 days ago it was. So I thought I'm going to end up seizing up. I think that's what it does. It's usually a couple of days later with me when I start feeling it. So yeah, I'm back going solo today. Just Molly as my little walking buddy. But it's funny because I thought I'm going to just address this actually. So it seems to be, if I do any posts, and I've noticed this over the years, if I go out with a friend on a walk and the friend happens to be male, or if I go for a drink with a friend who happens to be male, so many people assume it's a date because it's a man and a woman going out together, and I find that a little bit disturbing's the wrong word. I find it a little bit sad that we're still living in that thing that men and women can't have platonic friendships. It's like if I went out with a female, nobody's going to assume, well, I don't think they would, that we're out on a date. So why do people automatically assume that because, you know, it's a guy you're on a date? I'm putting it out there, there's definitely not a date, and I'm not being funny. If I was going to be going on a date with someone, people who have been watching my videos, you'll know what I'm like now. Would I go on a first date with somebody on a walk up a mountain? I wouldn't get a second date, would I? I get lost. I just waffle about nothing. Doing Snowdon, I ended up face planting in the mud. Oh yeah, that's making me look attractive, isn't it? So no, if I'm going on a date, believe it or not, I do like to get, you know, a little bit of glam on, not hiking clothes and covered in mud, honestly. So hopefully that's cleared that up, that if you see me with a man, it's not a date. If it is a date, I will let you know, but it won't be. I'm quite happily single. I mean, if I did meet somebody, you know, I wouldn't rule it out, but geez, they'd have to have thick skin, wouldn't they? Putting up with me. Right, well, on that note, that's all cleared up, and shall we go? Oh, she's laid down, she's had enough. We haven't even got out of the car yet. Have got waterproofs, so they will be going on. Funnily enough, the other day when I ended up getting drenched, I couldn't have even put my waterproofs on because with my drinks bottle leaking all over my rucksack, all my waterproofs were wet because they were in the bottom. So I'm a little bit better prepared today. I'm not using that blooming stupid hydration pack in my rucksack anymore. I've gone back to just my bottle. Right, gonna get going and I'll show you where I am. This is where we are. So part of a slate trail, and this is the cycle path that takes you up into the Ogwen Valley. But look at the weather. Sun's sun's out. Oh, I might have made the right choice here, although I shouldn't speak too soon, should I? Look, we're not going to go down there, Moll. We're going to stick on this path for now. The river's just down there. I have walked this one before, although I do have bad memories of when I last done this one, because I actually got bit by 2 dogs. Well, one dog bit me because I was actually trying to save Molly. So we were kind of walking along. It wasn't this path. We were doing like a circular walk, and I was going up this little lane, and there were 2 houses, and these 2 dogs, come on Mol, came running out from this particular garden and just launched at Molly. Luckily enough, she had a harness on where I could pick her up, so I grabbed her, sort of held her up as high as I possibly could, but the dogs were jumping up to try and bite her, and one of them got my leg, which I've still got the scar now, but it didn't half shake me up at the time. And even now, come here Mom, if she hears dogs barking from like houses or cars, it scares her, bless her, and it makes me a lot more wary as well of passing other dogs. But hopefully this one won't be quite as eventful as that. Look at that. I am going to apologise now if my sound isn't brilliant today, but I've done an update on my little Canon camera this morning, and now it's not letting me transfer the films for some reason, so I'm back to my phone today. But look at this, and this was why I came here. Come on Mal, look at it. How amazing is that? There's a holiday park there. Absolutely gorgeous. How amazing! Now that's a waterfall. Just at the top of it now. So we're going to go up this way now. When I was saying about the circular walk I done, I actually went across that bridge there, and you go, it's like a big forest up here, well, a big wooded area. See up there. So yeah, you go up that way, but I'm not going that way today. We're going to carry on this way, and I'm giving my new boots another breaking in today. Come on Molly. It is. Actually a lovely day for walking today. The sun keeps coming out, but it is cold. I think it was saying it was 8 degrees in my car, so yeah, it's a bit of a nippy one, but I love days like this. I love being all wrapped up and you're all cozy but then you can feel the biting wind on your face. I think I'd rather walk in this kind of weather than when it's really hot. Makes you feel alive. Oh, it makes me giddy. It's one of them days. I'm having quite a giddy day today. I don't know what it is. must be a new moon or something. Usually when I say that, I'm like, oh, I don't know what was up with me today. And then someone will go, it's normally something to do with moons or so. And I'm not into all of that, but it makes you wonder, doesn't it? So I've let Molly off because we're quite away from the river up here. So she isn't going to go on, well, I don't know actually, she's having a little think, look. Okay, hang on. Oh, I thought she was going to try and go down then. But this is a lovely walk. Molly, not down there. Oh yeah, look, so the river is just down there. So I might pop her back on, I think, if we start getting a bit close to it. But look, how lovely. Not past anybody whatsoever. Look at the views. Well, we can hear fast flowing water, so I try my best not to fall. Doesn't help, she pulls honestly, but I daren't let her off here. Molly, wait, there we go, I made it. Oh, there's another one. No, stay out. Get out. Put your coat on. Out. Absolutely lovely. I'm going to be saying that a lot. Absolutely lovely. Oh, look, absolutely. I just really like waterfalls. You do too, don't you? Okay. What's that? I just had to stop and show you this and then just tell you a little story. So when I was with Ellis, it was a couple of years ago now, and we went and done dinner with Quarry, and then when we were coming back down, I wanted to take a photo of him, obviously with all the slate in the background. So there were two ladies as well, and they were just stopped by this wall. So I said to Ellis, just go and stand by the slag. And his face, and he went, Mom! And I was like, what? I did say it deliberately to see what he'd do. And then he came over to me and he was like, I told you you lack filter. And I went, Ellis, I mean the slag heap. I was like, what are you talking about? I hope you're not insulting that lady. So now, every time I see them, I think of that, honestly, yeah. Go and stand by the slag. So here I am, by the big slag. Do you see, I just amuse myself, don't I? I don't need anybody to walk with. I entertain myself as I go along. Oh, right, onwards and upwards. It's a nice easy one, this. I'm not being funny though, it's easy to walk up. I wouldn't fancy coming up here on a bike because it's a cycle path. I'd never get up here on my bike. Oh, I can't even blooming cycle to the end of the road. I might need an electric one. That'd get me up, because bearing in mind, if I come on my bike, I'd have a doggy trailer on the back as well. That's not gonna happen. Right, come on Mol, let's go. So peaceful. Well, apart from a dog barking. Mol! I just have a feeling that sort of a bit further on, I mean the views here are amazing, but I think they're going to get even better along here. Oh, just look at it. Come on Molly. I'm not actually sure how far this goes up. It might go up to in Idwal, I think. Looks like I'm gonna, I think you must be just following it round there. Look. I mean, I'm getting quite warm now as well. I might have to start taking some layers off. So it's looking as though it kind of weaves its way along and round this one here. Oh, she's found some water. Come on, what are you doing? So I think we're just going to walk and see as far as we can get. We've only been out about an hour. I think while it's nice, I want to make the most of it. Come on, you. Oh look, any bit of water. Come on. We have passed one person. I may have spoke a little bit too soon about the weather being okay. There are definite big rain clouds ahead. You can actually see the rain sweeping across right where I'm heading. Oh, I've got waterproofs. If this ends up where I think it does, I'm pretty sure there's a visitor centre with toilets and somewhere to get a hot drink, I think. So I'm going to try and make it to there, unless the rain gets really, really horrendous, but I don't think it will somehow. It looks like it's just these little stupid rain clouds that keep floating across. We'll see anyway. That's a bit of rain. Although I'm still trying to dry all my stuff out from the other day. I think I'm going to be taking it all back wet, to be honest. It's just not drying on my little dryer. I was just reading then, all along this little information boards about sort of like the route you're on. So the slate tips behind me, they've been added to over 250 years, and all the slate was mined from Penryn Quarry, which that's where Zipweld is now. And of all the slate that was mined, only 10% was usable. So obviously, I mean, we all know that's waste slate, but that's nothing. Only 10% was good enough to use. You think those guys, bless them, working in the conditions that they did for just mining 10% of good slate. It does make you think, doesn't it? That's why I just love the whole history of like the slate mines and, you know, the people who work them. That's why I do like visiting my quarries. It's, yeah, very fascinating. That's probably why I love this area, to be honest. All of this, you know, what we can see behind us here, it's all man-made over 250 years. And they were pushing the slates up and tipping them off the top in just hand carts. Not what we have today. Anyway, that's my serious bit done. Come on, Mum. Just look. That's a lot of waste slate, isn't it? It's just tons and tons of it. It just makes you wonder what was wrong with it. Just all that slate no good. So I'm just walking along and I've just met this fun guy. Look at those. Huge. Oh, and there's another one there. Look at that one. Anyone knows the fungi? What are they? Oh, actually, that's the same one. It's just turned up the other way. Yeah, that's the bottom of it. Wow. Well, you can go over there. Come on, you can do these. Come on. That's the cattle grid. Will she do it? Oh, she's done it. You could do it. First layer's off anyway. I tell you what, this is why they say don't be a fair weather walker. Don't look out your window and say, oh, it's not nice to go for a walk today. Because I'd have been sat back at the caravan, probably looking at miserable weather. And it's absolutely lovely. The clouds, rain clouds have passed over. It's quite warm. Oh, loving it. Absolutely loving it. Evie Rose will be jealous she didn't come now. I did text her this morning and said, I think I know what the answer's going to be, but do you fancy joining me today? Her reply, I'll give it a miss if that's okay. Look what you're missing out on, Evie Rose. Not only my scintillating company, but this lovely weather. Few people have said to me regarding Molly, I mean, I know she can be a bit hyper at times and she's very vocal. That is her downside, really. But people quite often say, oh, you've trained her really well regarding sheep and sort of her not chasing them. But to be honest, she's never been bothered by them. She'll just walk past them. She's completely unfazed, which is good. Because like places like this, I can have her off. No, and you know, if there's a sheep that's got out, like there was just up there, I know she's not going to start chasing it. Which is good, unlike if I had Little Legs with me, because she's an absolute horror. She'll be on near death walking, like she literally cannot walk another step until she spots a sheep, and that is it. She is gone, and because she's deaf and stubborn, can't get her back. So that's why she's kept on the lead at all times. She always has been. Would never let her off round sheep. In fact, me and Evie sort of quite often talk about the time we'd gone to the lakes and we were camping on a farm site. I was sunbathing. We didn't have Molly at the time, just Bella. So Bella's lay next to me, and then sort of like I didn't notice that she'd moved, and then when I looked, I said to the girls, I was like, where's Bella? And they were like, oh, I don't know. So we thought, oh, she must have just wandered down to the stream. With that, we just happened to look up to where the hills were, and there's loads of sheep running across the top with Bella behind them. She was chasing them. So it's like, oh my God. So we had Evie Rose went up one way, Millie went up another, I went up another way. Luckily, we were on, like I say, that we were camping on the farmer's land. They knew, obviously, who we were, knew who Bella was, and then the lady managed to get her at the top, and she was fine about it, because that's the thing, Bella wouldn't have done anything, but she's just in it for the chase. But yeah, absolute horror, and she's exactly the same now, unlike Molly, who's very good. So, hey, you, see, we're talking to you. Come on, let's go. Oh, getting a bit breezier. This is where I am at the minute. Still heading this way. And this is the first person on a bike I've seen. Well, two people. Come on, Mol, you can do it. Across we go. Clever girl. Hiya. Oh, hey, you're clever girl over there, aren't you? Where are you? So I actually think my bearings are right today, because I'm kind of just doing this a little bit unaided, if you like. No guidebook, nothing downloaded on my phone, but just something that I knew was here. And oh my word, I'm so glad I've done it. Still going, but I've got to stop and just show you the views. So I'm going to be heading up here and round the, oh, not that far, the wind blew me, around this bit here. Views are just amazing. They're just not giving up on, shush Molly, on being so lovely. Look. So nice. I'll have to walk and talk. She's a pain when I stop. So eager. I don't know what she thinks she's getting at the end of this. But it just shows you, I was just thinking then, that I know everybody's sort of like levels of fitness are very different, aren't they? And although I do all this walking, I'm not the fittest of people. When it comes to going up mountains, as you've probably guessed, I do get out of breath quite a lot. My recovery is good though, but yeah, I do get out of breath. And it just shows that you don't even need to be going up mountains to enjoy them, because the views on this walk, it's a flat walk, okay, every now and again there is a bit of an incline, but honestly it's nothing major. But you're just surrounded by just all this stunning scenery. Just look. And this is all just from a flat footpath. What I will do is, as you know, my pronunciation on words isn't the greatest, although I am learning. I'm going to put the actual route in the description. I do know, where's she gone? Molly, oh, come on. It does start off in Bangor. I picked it up in Bethesda. As I'm not quite at the end yet, I can't put where it ends, but I will let you know. And yeah, put the full description in for you, and some postcodes for parking, just in case you're inspired to do this walk. If you are, let me know, because I love that. I love hearing I've inspired someone to do something and not put someone off. Come on, Mal. Oh, she spotted horses. Come here, Mal. That must have been what she was whining about. She must have been able to see them. Look, oh bless, there's one there. And there's another one there. Go on. Go on. She's getting better than me. There's a waterfall there as well in the distance. It's going all the way from up there. Come on, Mum, let's have a look. You can't go in this one though. What do you reckon? Hey? That's it. Another layer off. And I've got to say, if another one's got to come off, we're in dangerous territory. Oh, getting quite a sweat on doing this. Another lovely little waterfall though. So I'm going to guess by reading that sign there is a little farmhouse just down there, so I'm guessing they filter their water from the fresh water there, hence the reason for not going in it. So you didn't get a drink there, did you, Mal? Not that you need one, you've had that many drinks along the way. Oh. I'm so curious to find out where this ends. I'll let you know. So I'm guessing by that sign it is ending where I thought it was going to. I can see people and I can see cars, so we're definitely back in civilization. I just hope I can get a coffee. Oh, and I didn't even bring sandwiches with me today, as I didn't intend on walking this far. But I'm sure I can get something here maybe. Yay! And the cafe's open at the top here. And I have got Americano and oat milk, homemade vegan flapjack. I'm not sure what the purple is on it, but interesting. And Molly has got some waffles, haven't you, Moll? You going to sit down then? You're going to sit down for them? Sit. Sit down. Good gal. Oh, the lady was ever so nice as well in there. I'll show you where that path goes off to in a minute. Come on, Moll. Well, we are re-energised, and this is where we are. So we're just gonna, come on, instead of heading straight back, we're just gonna have a quick look up here, because I know this is where they have all the slates that you can look through and see all the summits of the mountains. It is a lovely walk round here. I've done this a few times now. Definitely not doing it today though. Oh, on, Mol, up we go. Oh, sorry if it gets a bit windy. So, let's see. Trivan. There's that one. Might as well do them all while I'm here. This is, I'm not going to even, I'll try and pronounce them, but I will get them wrong, so I apologise now. Glider Fack. Sorry, maybe I'll just point. This one. Oh, can't get that one. There. Okay. Come on, Mol. That's that one. I think this is really handy. This is this one. I know I'm copying out, aren't I? There. And here we are. So this walk, do you know what? I'm going to do this another day. And I know Devil's Kitchen is up here somewhere because I've done that once before, so that's another walk for another day. And right now I am heading all the way back over there. I did ask the lady what the purple bits were on the flapjack, and they are cornflowers. So I bought another 2 and I'm going to take them home with me, because they were absolutely amazing. And the lady was also telling me that you can continue from here. You have to go on the road a little bit and then you can pick the cycle path up again, and it takes you all the way into Capel.
So what I thought I might do one day, come on Mal, is drive to Capel and then walk the cycle path back to here, do it the other way, because I've kind of done this bit now. So that's good when you get talking to people and they give you other routes and other places to go. And I can't get lost, can I, on a cycle path either? As long as I don't do any detours, that's my problem. Anyway, we're going to head back now. Oh, we did have a little bit of rain, so all the layers are back on, and I think my gloves are going to go back on because now as I stopped it's a bit cold. Anyway, trek back now. Had to happen. Hoods had to go on. It's raining. Oh, go on Mal. So I think what I'm gonna do is end the video now, although it is looking sunny the way I'm heading, but you've kind of seen everything now. So I am gonna say thank you so much for watching. I hope you've all enjoyed my rather impromptu walk that was only meant to be an hour or so. I think I've been out about 4 hours so far. I've not, it will be about 4 hours when I get back to the car though. Anyway, yeah, thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you're inspired to do the walk, and I will see you all again on the next one. Bye for now. Oh, I was going, just a quick one to keep it real. Weather's definitely turned. Full waterproofs are now on, and this is how bad it now is. In the blink of an eye.